Welcome back. We're still talking some baseball right now. And Spencer, we're delighted to be joined at the desk by Colonel Richardson head coach Dan Mangum and senior pitcher Caleb Johnson. Guys, thank you so much for joining us, making that 1 hour trip here to Salisbury.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming on down. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Go ahead.
Well, obviously you guys are in the middle of a tremendous season, 19-0 right now, undefeated to this point. How have you guys been able to be so consistent to be able to get here and not have just even one hiccup along the way?
We try not to think about the streak. We just focus on one game at a time. So we prepare for our next opponent, and what happens, happens.
Yeah, take it one day at a time and just do what we do best.
Caleb, a lot of talk this year has been about Parkside and Decatur. Deservedly so. Both those teams are really good. But we saw in the Bayside Championship, you guys came out and you guys had a party on that field, sponsored by good pitching and some great defense when it counted. How's your team been able just to kind of hold on all year long?
Hard work, especially in the off season, and now it's showing off in the field now, and we're just doing our best. So,
Coach.
It's baseball, and sometimes things happen. Obviously, I've been doing this for a long time, but we have a special group of kids, and they play hard for each other. There's nobody on that team that's selfish, and I think that shows on the field.
Caleb, as I recall, a certain person was pitching that game, and he had a pretty decent day. Didn't give up a run, it felt like, and was really keeping people in check that entire time, and a lot of highlights right here, as you can see. When did you start to know that you really had it going and that you could kind of a lot of people looked at that lineup for for Decatur, and there's a lot of good hitters on there. How were you kind of able to kind of keep them in check?
Really, I got through one time and kind of realized what I was dealing with on the day, and my catcher Dylan Nieper did a great job behind the dish, and just kept working my pitches, and I was feeling pretty good, so things went my way. Coach,
when you guys got in trouble in that first inning, just tell me what you were thinking there.
I thought it was early. At the time I didn't know it'd be 1-0. If you get in trouble, you want it to be early in the game so you can have time to dig yourself out of the hole. Just went out and talked Caleb down a little bit, and he handled the rest.
Caleb, I don't know if you've gotten a chance to see it afterwards. We obviously got a chance to talk to you after the game. We got that interview queued up. Can we see that tape?
Well, we got that one run. It was definitely
Now, the screen was executed just as well as the pitches were.
The coach coming in there on the side, getting a little of himself. Yeah. Ever been hit with a better cold water in your night?
No. Felt great.
And Caleb, obviously, you're set to join Coach Broyhorn at Salisbury University next year. What made that such a good fit for you?
It's close to home, and personally knowing Brohan because he coached at CSD the year prior. He knew what I had capable, and I think it's going to be a good fit. It's just close to home, and they play good baseball, so I'm excited.
Hey, I'm a goal, man. Go Gulls.
Yeah, go Gulls, man.
Reps it to the fullest right there. Coach, obviously now transitioning into playoffs. You guys, 19-0, great run right now. As we just said a second ago. Once you go to playoffs with the system that Maryland has, it's one and done. How does that change things for you now? You know who you guys are going to be playing here, Auburn DeGrace. What kind of stands out about them?
They're a scrappy team. They traveled well to Kent County, ended up getting the win there. I don't know a lot about them, considering they're from Hartford, Hartford. I was worried there for a minute. So, we just got to go out there and not worry about them so much and just play our game. So we'll
Caleb,
okay.
5 wins away from state championship. Last question. 5 wins away from state championship, undefeated season. Have you all talked about that, and what would that mean to you guys?
Yeah, of course we've talked about it. That's the main goal. But, it'd be great, not just for our baseball team, but for our community and our school. It'd just be awesome.
Yeah, the Bayside game proved anything. They are definitely behind you guys right now. This is going to be a fun ride. I can't wait to see kind of how far you guys go and being a part of it. Best of luck the rest of the way, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, it's time for another quick commercial break. But coming up next, we are going to go ahead and take things to the pro level. The Ravens got their draft underway. We're going to discuss it after the break.
I'm Jack Wheely. I'm a pitcher for Easton High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.